There's an open tag going around about traditionals versus moderns. As you can see, there's really no competition between the two. Why do we have to look at it that way, about traditionals versus moderns? I kind of tend to think that the two types of knives complement each other. They don't have to be mutually exclusive. It's not a competition between one or another. They each have different strengths and different weaknesses. So, how do I go about solving this problem? Well, today I'm carrying two different knives. One of them is this Vosteed Nightshade. This is an LMAX. And the other one is a Rough Rider Reserve in D2. And this one has two blades. It has a nice spear point and a Warncliffe. Two great knives, and the way I see it, they complement each other. The Vosteed has quick one-hand access, and if I'm holding something and need to make a cut, this is a great knife. It also has a more modern blade steel. It's stainless, but on the other hand, this traditional has a Warncliffe blade, which offers its own unique cutting advantages. It has its own fidget factor with the walk and talk, which is quite good. So both knives are satisfying in their own way for fidgeting, if that's what you want to do. They both have a different means of carry. This has a pocket clip, and this one I carry in this leather sheath that I made. I carry both these knives, if not these knives, this is just a sampling, some kind of a modern knife and some kind of a traditional knife every day. The different blade shapes go together. General cutting, I have the Vosteed, or whatever modern knife I'm using. For the secondary knife, the traditional knife, with this one I have the Warncliffe blade, which is great for opening packages, cutting up cardboard, skinning wire, any kind of utility tasks that come up during the day. And then the addition with the spear point blade ensures that I always have a clean blade. For example, if I need to cut up my lunch or some food. So having the multiple blades, they each have different purposes and they go together and they work together. I don't think it's a competition. I don't think it's one or the other. Now, you could say a lot of these traditionals, we don't have modern steels. They don't hold an edge as good. Well, another modern, just an example, would be the Spyderco Stretch 2 in K390. This thing holds a phenomenal edge and will hold an edge better than anything on the table here. But what do we have in traditionals? Not all traditionals are completely old. You can get traditionals that have modern materials in them, such as this Lion Steel Bestman. This has a clip blade, and a Warncliffe. The blade steel on this is M390. The whole frame and the bolsters are all titanium. And the covers are mahogany. Now you can also get this in carbon fiber. I have one of these in carbon fiber, and there's several different materials that you can get these in. Ohio River Jack is another premium brand. Then you also have Jack Wolf knives, which are S90V blades. So you can get really good steels in traditional knives. Here's a Boker single-bladed trapper. This is an 01 tool steel. It came acid washed like this, but 01 is a high carbon tool steel that will take a patina. So it'll be interesting to see how this blade changes over time. Also, the bolsters patina. So you have a lot of different options with traditional knives. This is a slip made by J.O. Ventures. There's other knives like this Boker Trapper. Has your standard trapper blades, clip point and spade blade, and this one is in D2. So you have options in traditionals that give you phenomenal edge holding, just like you do in modern knives. Traditionals offer some different blade shapes and offer knives with multiple blades, which is what I prefer. I prefer traditionals with more than one blade for utility purposes and also always keeping a clean blade that's ready for food. So I don't see this why we have to have a battle between moderns and traditionals. In my view, they complement each other and should be carried together. We'll see you on the next one.